Show the baseball world what he's made of. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Back here at the friendly confines. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, J.R. Santana. Marsh back to work. Fought off foul. Comes up empty.
2. No balls, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. He caught it behind his back, and that's a great play for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And a pitch. That one's in there. Strike one.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And that one missing low.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Two to count.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Headed towards the corner, Encarnacion on the move. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact. Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to...
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 9-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
First and second, one out. Santana now at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline. Looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Vierling, the lead runner at second. Bregman over at first with one away. That one lifted to left. Encarnacion moving under it. 2 down. J.R. Santana, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That one way inside. Next offering is fouled back. Double play ball to second. Witt for one. Out. Relay to first. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Ryan. O'Hearn.
Santana had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Well, definitely a strong game at the plate, and it's safe to say he made a difference for them. They didn't get the win, but they'll take performances like this one from him.
J.R. Santana with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now the shortstop, J.R. Santana, went deep in the ball game last night. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Kiersey makes the play. Out number 2.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Joey Wiemer. Brown with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Out to short. Santana. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Now batting, shortstop, Santana.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Kiersey drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Cubs leave one, and our score remains 2-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Santana.
Mazzucato back to work. What a stop. Jumps, throws, and they get the out.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it. The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
One down. David Banuelos getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle. On to O'Hearn. And they got him.
Well, here we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
J.R. Santana, the next Cub to hit. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
And
Ball
ball
1 strike.
That one finds the corner. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2.
Strike 3. Got him swinging. That's the second out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Santana with a less than great game in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia.
On the ground, Santana slings to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Fred Doyle.
And up next for Chicago, J.R. Santana, fourth on the National League RBI leaderboard. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Wade, the tall righty, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020.
Oh,
that's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Tied up here in the early going. On the ground to short, could be 2. Santana to second, onto O'Hearn. 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Down to the bottom of the second. We are tied 2-2. Bottom four, so up now for Chicago, J.R. Santana. Santana, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Way back to work. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strikes.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
One ball,
Benny
one
really
strike.
sells the changeup with that arm action.
And it
Ball
is
two.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Off the scoreboard and out of here. A mammoth blast to right. His second home run of the series. It's 4-3.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
New inning getting started. Now here is Michael Garcia. Swing and a chopper out to short. On to O'Hearn. One away here in the fifth.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
2 outs, base is empty.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Reaching for it and brings it in. So a man at first. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, right fielder Carson Benz.
J.R. Santana, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Santana.
In the air, left field, down the line, and just foul.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. Through 8 full, it's the Royals 7. Here at Wrigley Field, leading off, David Banuelos. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Santana in plenty of time to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Santana with a nice showing despite the loss. Had only 1 hit but made it count with a homer.
I really like how he looked in this one, Boog. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. They didn't win, but he can be proud of this game.
J.R. Santana is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down. And now the shortstop, J.R. Santana. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. And they get the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
So 2 down. Christopher Morel digging in for the Rockies.
Morel.
Clement off of first with 2 away. Out to short. Santana throws to first in time. Out number 3. The Rockies strand 1, but they're up 3-2.
Now batting, shortstop, Santana.
Oh, great grab on the dive. And very nicely done for the out.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Michael Toglia. Toglia goes 6 feet 5 inches, 225 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The 0-1. On the ground. Santana tosses across to first. That's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they still lead at 3-2. Two outs, base is empty.
Shortstop gone. Santana.
Oh, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ryan O'Hearn on deck for the Cubs. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas, just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that.
Santana with a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
So in now for Colorado, Luis Garcia. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. On the ground to the left, Santana. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
J.R. Santana, the next to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Hard hit, right side. Sends it to Tolia. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Stephen Clement. Out to short. Santana slings it across. Out on a bang play, but he made it close.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, Christopher.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, J.R. Santana. King back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss.
I think this is an important inning on the mound. for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One away.
The first baseman, number 34, Ryan.
One out, base is empty.
Now batting, the shortstop, Santana.
Foul ball there. Strike two.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swings over the splitter for strike three.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
On the ground to second, might be two. Acrobatic throw for one to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
First baseman, number 4, Michael.
Well, he had the chance to turn in two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Now it's the shortstop, J.R. Santana. Swing and a ball popped up. Garcia makes the grab, one down.
The first baseman, number 34, Ryan.
We go to the 8th, and now Steven Clement.
Steven Clement.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, looking to stop. To first. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
So they're all loaded up.
Kind of goes without saying, but straight on these two runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
First pitch swinging.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that's the inning. And now it's Luis Garcia.
Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Bubic is just one strike away. Line drive, Bregman. Throw to first, ball game. And it comes. Hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Santana with a less than great game in this one.
This wasn't his finest hour, and he may be a little...
J.R. Santana is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly... So 2 down. Here's Michael Toglia.
Number 4, Michael Toglia.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Toglia, a former All-Star, hitting 7th in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Swing and a chopper out to short. They get the force. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half. J.R. Santana digs in now. Hitless in the series. He's 0 for 9. And it's fouled away. That one way inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That is it. The first baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Out to short. Santana fires over to first. And that is that. Rockies are down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. One out, base is empty.
Shortstop gone.
Santana measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2024. He swings and fouls one off. And a foul ball. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Winston hauls it in, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 34, Ryan.
So a man at first. Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Double play ball to second. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Steven Clement.
Man at first, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Santana.
Fastball is outside. Bregman leads off first with one away. Swing and a high fly ball left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
And now the right fielder, Stephen Clement. Hit on the ground, might be 2. In there safely. Base is empty, 1 away. J.R. Santana now at the plate, 1 for 3. That clips the corner. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Doyle under it. And it's caught for the out. J.R. Santana is getting ready. He not only brings immense talent, but also a contagious enthusiasm for the game. He'll look to put those skills on display today. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Back now at Fenway. And now, J.R. Santana.
Santana.
Cortez back to work. Fought off foul. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Man at first, 1 away. Grounder might be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there. 1 out, base is empty. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
To the right side. On to first. Now 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Edwards.
Hit hard on the ground is short. On to O'Hearn.
Yeah, you're out.
And a quick out, number 1. 2 outs, base is empty.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind the pitcher. It helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
0-1. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner takes off, hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs here in a base. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping in, Curtis Mead. Up the middle. Oh, great stop from his backside, and very nicely done for the out.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and it just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Slayton back to work. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rafaela makes the grab, 1 down. Santana had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated.
2 on, 1 out. Santana digs in now. 5th in home runs in the National League right now. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Weathers fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And it bangs off the monster. 1 runs in, throw cut off, now to the plate. The tag, and he's out.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Man at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man.
Now that is shortstop, go, Santana.
Swinging a foul straight back. And he deals. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the DH, Xavier Edwards.
Edwards.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second, and that's all they'll get.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
Santana.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Crow Armstrong, the lead runner at second. Vierling at first. 1 gone. Lifted in the air, right center field. This one looks like trouble. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He will score, and the Cubs tie it up. Another comes in to score. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
One out, runner at second. Here's the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. Out to short. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, catcher Logan. Oh,
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Santana.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Late swing, foul to the left. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. And that is gone. A 3-run dinger. His 14th of the year. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 6-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
Santana.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. There's the strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1. Double play. And that sends us to the bottom of the 9th. We are tied. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off. Back here in Boston. Bottom of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. On the ground to the left. Whips it across. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Ryan O'Hearn. Slayton back to work. In the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. Now a long throw home. Tag, safe. They lead it now. It's 7-6.
Comes through with the RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Xavier Edwards up next for the Red Sox.
The designated hitter, Xavier Edwards.
So the tying run at second. Sends it to center, and this should be it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Santana really stood out in this win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
J.R. Santana with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, J.R. Santana. Big game for him last night. Knocked in 6 runs. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Inside.
That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Next offering is outside.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Out to center. Rafaela under this one. Nabs it, and that is that. Cubs leave one. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. You're dialed into the show. One out, base is empty.
Shortstop, Santana.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Out towards left center. Perez has this one sized up. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kevin Alcantara.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Santana.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that is out of play. Go-ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1, and that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Christian Campbell. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. Great pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
So 2 down. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, J.R. Santana. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug, these type of home run totals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That misses, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
In the air, out towards left center. Perez squeezes it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. And we still have no score. And we're back. And now the DH, Kevin Alcantara. Miller back to work. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the green monster. Caught in a rundown now. Now he can't get back to the bag. Oh, no. A huge base running mistake there. Making a move at third. And here's the pinch runner, Pete Crow Armstrong. We're in extras here. Devers now.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And he makes the play on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Santana had a game to forget in the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They took the loss, and he might have dragged him down a little bit.
And a 1-0.